Out on the wide open roads of America, there was a trucker they called Big Coop, and he was a legend in his own right. With a dusty cowboy hat perched atop his head and a rugged, weather-beaten face, he cut an imposing figure as he drove his rig down the highways. His own business was hauling steel coils to fastener companies, a job that demanded both skill and nerves of steel. Many folks wondered how Coop got his nickname. Some said it was because of his hulking size, standing tall and broad like a mighty oak. Others believed it came from his cooperatively helpful nature, always willing to lend a hand to fellow truckers in need. Whichever the reason, Big Coop had earned his reputation as one of the most respected and admired truckers on the asphalt. But Coop's legend didn't come easy. He had seen it all in his days of trucking. From treacherous weather to bandits on the highway. One evening he pulled into a small truck stop, and the sound of laughter and clinking glasses greeted him. Inside, the atmosphere buzzed with chatter about Coop's latest adventures. Everyone wanted to hear his stories, to relish the tales of bravery and survival from a man who faced the road's uncertainties with unwavering determination. As the night wore on, Coop found himself surrounded by eager listeners hanging on to every word. One young trucker, wide-eyed and eager, asked Coop about the scariest moments he ever had on the road. Coop leaned back, a hint of a grin playing at the corners of his lips. "Well, son," he drawled, "I once found myself driving through a mighty storm. Rain poured down like God himself was crying, and thunder roared like an angry lion. The road turned to a treacherous river, and I could barely see a thing. But I knew I had to press on and deliver those coils. So I tightened my grip on the wheel and I prayed for safe passage." "You must have been scared out of your wits, Big Coop," a man said. Coop chuckled, his eyes gleaming with memories. "You bet I was, but I wasn't about to let that fear get the best of me. That's the thing about trucking, you gotta have grit. You face challenges head on no matter how rough the road gets. And sure enough, I made it through that storm, soaked to the bone but with a grin on my face." The stories of Big Coop's courage and resilience spread far and wide like ripples in a pond. He had faced countless trials on the road but never lost his cool. Truckers respected him, and fastener companies sought him out for the reliability and care that he showed in transporting their precious cargo. Over the years, the legend of Big Coop grew. People told tales of his feats around campfires, and in truck stops, you'd often hear the phrase, "If Big Coop can't do it, it can't be done." One evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, Coop found himself gazing out at the open road. He took a deep breath, savoring the scent of gasoline and adventure. He knew there were still miles to go, challenges to conquer, and stories to create. "I reckon I'll keep on trucking," Coop said to himself, "and keep on being the legend that they all talk about." And so, Big Coop continued to roam the highways, forever remembered as a true cowboy on the road, a legend in his own right. His name would live on in the hearts and stories of fellow truckers, passing down from one generation to the next, an enduring symbol of courage and tenacity on the open road.